No matter who is elected Buffalo mayor, there will be certain things that they can do and they cannot do while in office. And as we get ready for Election Day, Ashley Rowe takes us on an in-depth look at the mayor's powers and where it is most limited.
Ideology has become a cloud over people's politics, even in Buffalo, where the race for mayor is littered with rhetoric that's beyond the scope of city governance. What is the role of the city, and what powers and limitations does the mayor really have? We're speaking with the experts to give you a quick civics lesson so that you're making an informed decision on Election Day, not an ideological one. Lesson 1. The city of Buffalo versus Erie County.
The best way to think of what the county does versus what the city or the towns out in the suburbs do is they have different areas of responsibility.
The day-to-day services each body of government provides are vast. To name just a few, Erie County handles elections, senior and social services, including childcare, Medicaid and public health, and higher-level criminal trials. The city of Buffalo, on the other hand, is responsible for the police and fire departments, road management and maintenance, parking enforcement, and trash collection. But the mayor does not have unilateral power over these roles.
The limits on the mayor's office or any executive office are a lot sharper than you would think.
Political scientist James Batista says there are restrictions built into the city charter. That brings us to lesson number 2, Common Council versus the mayor. Think of the Common Council as the legislature and the mayor as the executive branch.
When the mayor is proposing something, or if it has to do with spending or policy, that would have to go to the council. And similarly, if the council's passing a law, that would have to go through the mayor's office.
Anytime money is being spent, the council has to give it the green light. Every year on May 1st, the mayor submits a proposed budget. The Common Council votes on whether to approve it.
So generally, it behooves both the mayor and the council to play ball with each other and go back and forth. It can be very tough negotiations.
Former council member and council president David Franchik says if the mayor proposes more money to buy snowplows in the budget, but the Common Council wants more money for police cars, the council can reallocate the funding away from snowplows to buy more police cars. If the mayor vetoes that move, well, Common Council would need a 2/3 majority to override that veto. Lesson number 3, how much influence does the mayor actually have over budgets and development?
Huge, huge, huge.
Franchik says the mayor and his or her strategic planning department are the drivers of development, even though the mayor-appointed zoning and planning boards do the actual approvals.
The big differences you would see if Walton wins instead of Brown are those conversations, those persuasive acts would be different. Walton would presumably be talking to different kinds of developers about new plans to push for development in Buffalo than Brown might.
According to Common Council member Joel Faraletto, a big difference is if the development is on city-owned land versus private property.
And a lot of development does not even go to the Common Council unless it's city-owned property. If it's city-owned property, then the council would approve the sale of it.
The $85 million police budget and how money should be spent on public safety has also been a hot topic on the campaign trail.
The mayor and the commissioner run the department, not the Common Council, but we control the funding of the police department.
A lot of police operations and resources are baked into the union contract. However, the mayor does set the police department's budget. The Common Council, though, has to approve it.
If 5 council members voted in favor of it, then it would move forward. But if 5 of 9 council members voted against it, then it would not go forward.
And that is why the Common Council and the mayor are in a constant push and pull relationship.
And that's the kind of thing that mayors, governors, presidents spend a lot of time doing, is talking to people that either they have no control over, people in the Common Council in the case of Buffalo, congressmen, people out there in the mass public like you and me.
So there you have it. Hopefully now you are a little bit more informed about the true roles, powers, and limitations of the mayor of Buffalo. Ashley Rowe, 7 Eyewitness News.